What's blocking your
So I
manifestation?
subscribe to
Part 1.
the Daily Stoic newsletter, and I want to read today's email. The reason we don't get what we want is because we want it too much. We reach for it with too much force. We lack the patience. We lack the poise. In Buddhism, they speak of willful will. More often than not, that is our problem. In her beautiful book, Gift from the Sea, Anne Morrow Lindbergh writes on the hunt for seashells, quote, "The sea does not reward those who are too anxious, too greedy, or too impatient. To dig for treasure shows not only impatience and greed, but lack of faith. Patience, patience, patience is what the sea teaches. Patience and faith. One should lie empty, open, choiceless as a beach, waiting for a gift from the sea. It is our expectations, the Stoics tell us, that get us in trouble. They make us rigid. They close us off. They make us impatient. They make us greedy. They're also the reason that we miss what's already there in front of us." In one of his own beautiful analogies, the rest of it got cut off, but I think that's enough to get the gist of the message. How we can constrict goals by being too focused, too driven, and too willful in our approach. And when I say we, I'm including myself. I think this was a timely message given the fact that in a couple of days, Saturn will make its ingress into Pisces. Saturn, which can be rigid, which can be hard-pressed and contracting, squeezing. At the same time, Saturn requires patience, which is something that was really highlighted in that passage, in that piece. So for me, what I'm taking from this is I have to be patient about the vision, especially moving forward for these next 3 years. But at the same time, I can't be rigid in my expectations. As a matter of fact, it tells me that although I have been one who's driven by expectation, because when you're expecting, it means that you have a vision and you know that it will come into fruition. The problem with expectation, though, as in knowing that it will come into fruition, is that it puts time on things. And that's another Saturn word, time. And that Saturnian aspect of time can cause angst, can cause problems. Because we expect something within a certain amount of time. Guilty as charged. So although throughout these 46 years I've been alive, I've had the gift of being able to manifest things or visions, ideas, to bring them into reality, which is another Saturnian word, reality. I am now having to learn a newer, more nuanced, more evolved approach to manifestation. One that is at a deeper level, because I and we will be challenged for the next 3 years to learn how to let things flow and to create healthy boundaries at the same time, which is that dance between Saturn and the sign of Pisces. Saturn banks, and a bank is the edge of the waterway, which is currency. So when you put your money, currency, in a bank, the bank puts a limit or some type of housing or containment around your money, your currency, theoretically. And so Saturn moving into Pisces is Saturn trying to put boundaries, but those boundaries have to be within reason, because nothing can contain the waters of Pisces. So we all in this dance and learning how to figure it out. Peace.